The Celtics have been terrible on transition defense in this series. Milwaukee has outscored them 91-54 on the fast break. As you see there, that is a plus 37 margin. So there's a lot to unpack coming out of this game.
Boy.
And we're going to talk a lot about Giannis as the hour continues. But it appears his season is going to continue. It appears Kyrie Irving and the Celtics are on the verge of going out here. What do we say this morning about Kyrie?
I said it a month and a half ago, Greeny. We were on the show, and I said the best thing for the Boston Celtics would be if them and Kyrie Irving got a divorce. I just don't see it working. I think the Kyrie Irving era is over in Boston. Look, broadcasters were killing him last night. The last 3 games, he hasn't been finding that rhythm. He's been shooting 30% from the field, 20% from the three-point line. Last night, he had 20 points on 22 shots. That's equivalent to 1 point per 1 shot attempt. And look, I just think it comes from a chemistry perspective. This team, they're built, is different because the way they're built, their offense dictates how they defend. That was not the case last year when Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward were on the floor because they had to defend in order to compete to stay in the game. Too much offensive firepower, I think, is a bigger indictment on Brad Stevens, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Look, we can talk about Kyrie all we want. We're giving one guy a hall pass. I hate to tell you, but Gordon Hayward's minus 49. Minus 49 in the series. I mean, like, Gordon Hayward has not showed up. He's got 4 fouls in his last 91 minutes. He hasn't gotten close enough to guard anyone, yet alone to foul him. I mean, Gordon Hayward, all of a sudden, we talk about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, all right, at least he's attacking and making plays. This guy, I understand the injury. I understand everything about it, but you got to hold him accountable also. I mean, he's making $31 million a year. $10 million more than Kyrie Irving, yet we give this guy a hall pass. He's not playing well, and you know what? He's hurting the Celtics just as much as Kyrie Irving.
But he took 5 shots.
Yeah, I know. You know why? Because he can't get open for any more than 5 shots.
Kyrie Irving not passing him the ball.
He had 10 assists. We killed Kyrie Irving.
There's levels to this. James Harden and the Greek Freak, there's a reason why both of those guys were 1 and 2 in the MVP race. Kyrie Irving is a really talented all-NBA player, but he's not on their level. And that gets exposed in a series like this. Both of the team's best players took 22 shots. One team's made 15, Greek Freak. The others made 7, Kyrie. You can't go to the podium and say, I could have took 30 shots. You can't do that. This team made it to the conference finals last year without him. And as a matter of fact, they beat Milwaukee. You got to have a little more humility and respect for your teammates. That's what Marcus Morris is talking about when he says our offense is affecting our defense. In other words, taking all of these bad shots is allowing them to get out in transition
100%.
and not allowing us a position to load to the Greek Freak. That's why every highlight you showed of him was in transition, laying it up or dunking the basketball.
Can I pick it?
Turnover.
Go ahead.
Can I piggyback on that?
Yes, sir.
You said Gordon Hayward deserves a hall pass. Now, I love you, Seth. I know you.
They said he doesn't deserve
a hall pass.
Doesn't
Okay.
deserve a hall pass.
How can we give Brad Stevens a hall pass? Brad Stevens' job, now, last year we were putting his name in the conversation with Greg Popovich, Doc Rivers, Rick Carlisle, some of the best geniuses in the game.
Yeah.
But it's his job as a head coach to make all this talent mesh. Now, I know Kyrie Irving has been doing a great job, but you can make a case even at the beginning of the year, right, which causes for Jason Tatum to regress. You put Gordon Hayward in the starting lineup. That creates conflict. It's his job to make it work. We don't need to give Brad Stevens a hall pass anymore. I don't want the fame, all the frustration to fall on Kyrie Irving's.
You're exactly right. But here's the distinction that the Celtics had to make. And I said this the day that they signed Kyrie. They used to be a pace and space team where the ball and the movement dictated who got the shot. Kyrie Irving is a ball-dominated, isolation type of player. They used to be a team where Al Horford, their center, led them in assists.
Right.
Okay, that was their style. Now they've chosen to give the ball to Kyrie to take them home. He's shown that he can't be the best player on a contending team. And I agree with you. He's done in Boston. And you ready for this? You ready for this? The teammates will help him pack.
Oh, yeah.
They can't wait for him to leave.
They can't wait for him to go. Terry Rozier can't wait for him to get out.